Hey everyone, Red here. We're back with the 30 days of Trickster, and today we have a fun little build, which is hopefully just playing around a little bit more on the new knockout. Basically, whenever a survivor drops a pallet and they move away from it, they'll become slowed for a few seconds, which should allow us to have some fun with dissolution. Oh, maybe that is a very quick drop. There goes knockout, slowing them. Hey, what's up? Let me go ahead and get that hit. Blood Favor is going off, which is blocking all of the pallets within a 32-meter radius for 15 seconds. And Dissolution is up right now as well, which means anytime she vaults a pallet within our tear radius, it will break the pallet for us. Let me see if I can get a few knives. Ooh, almost. I should have had 4 there. That works, though. Need 1 more. There we go. This isn't the best hook spot, but it does allow me to quickly go over the last perk, which of course Pop Goes Weasel. When we hook a survivor, the next gem we kick within the duration will lose 20% of its current progress. They've changed it so much over the time, but I do have a gen over here. It looks like could be perfect. Thank you. I can save that for main event later. This is about a 75% gen, so Pop is pretty good here. There we go. I'm not really looking to play here. We are losing Blood Favor really early, which feels bad, but you know what? It's not like an all-out thing for Blood Favor. It's just nice to have. And for the 30 days, there aren't like a crazy amount of builds that we can kind of go anymore. We're at that point where now it's just all about really just playing with knives. But I'll keep coming up with fun builds as we go. You are very unlucky, Michaela. But that is not the gen I expected to pop, so I'm going to go for it. Remember, we only have Pop for a slowdown, so our early game is not the best. That was still some good distance she got. I need 1 more hit. Got it. Nice. Alright, let's hope she doesn't have decisive. Nice. That is really good for us. There we go. Let me guess. See, I can't really play at Shack early. I don't want to get stuck here. There's not a lot of gens around us. There's just not a good place to get stuck at. So I'm just going to get some knives and we'll move on. The downside is they are saving incredibly quick. So I am probably going to punish this. Or I'm at least going to force them to come take a hit. Nice. Let me see if we can play around this. There goes that knockout. See if I can finish this off here. Hold up. The idea was there, but I did not execute it good. Come on. Oh, man. The downside. That was actually really smart for her. Can I hit this? Nice. He's trying to take the hit. That's good. We'll main event it. There we go. He's not staying over there by it. We're good. I hear that gen almost done as well. That's fair. We'll go for it. Oh, no. Hey, buddy. I did not expect you to be here. I heard Quentin. I knew he had the flashlight, but I was not expecting Adam to be in that position. Well, hold on. See if I can get main event again. Really quickly. Thank you. I'm going to try and get some daggers here. There we go. That's gonna buy us a little bit of time. We have to go for the Michaela. We're at 2 gens left, technically. And that save really hurt us. Dissolution is still active. There goes a gen. Hey, gamer. Thank you. Ooh, my boy is still trying to get over here. Come here. Let me get a hit. Just 1. They're actually going for the pickup real quick. What do you think? You think he's got it, guys? That lasted a little longer than I thought it would. I do have main event. I kind of want to be in a decent spot for it, but I'll just have to do for now. Come on. Got it. Nice. I still have Dissolution. We're fine at the moment. I kind of just force him here. There it goes. Dissolution. My blades are horrible today. Ah, that's such a bummer. There you go. Hold that for me instead. I think I need to get knives. Yeah, I'm gonna go for knives instead. I do have dissolution. I could probably run them around it, but I really just would rather play around with the knives more. I know we got the pickup here. Oh, even better. Going for this is a little risky. Pathing is a little off for me. We're just gonna hold forward here for now, though. He didn't drop, so we're good here. Aim is still a little off, but that's kind of the perks of me playing Kaneki. There we go. At least it's not really bad, though. Cool. We can go ahead and reload since we're here. The game is definitely far from over. We definitely it was a really good call for us to remove that player early. It's not always the right call, but because we realized we didn't have decisive early, it was definitely the call, especially for like this map. We don't really have a good 3-gen. Like, we have an okay one with these 3, but I have to give up the gen on the far right. There we go. I also need to break open this and make a play on the save when they go for it. No one's there yet. I can keep, you know, picking here a little bit. There we go. Not the best spot value, not bad. They actually got that save at like a perfect time. Hey, gamers. I'll go for him. It's smarter to go here, I think. Ooh, it was decisive. Not decisive, but light. She's the only one on a gen. There we go. That's a pretty good hit overall. I only have so many more knives here. This is a little more risky. Oh, we're right here. Cool. We'll go ahead and use main. Oh, never mind. I literally clicked in. It was just at the worst time. I need to be a little careful here. Oh. Darn. I think I can still catch with the basic, though. Yes, yes, we can. Oh, my God. I could lose a gen here in a second, though. I do hear the gen near me having a little bit of progress, and Adam went and healed, so we should be fine. There we go. This hook is pretty good. It's by 2 gens that we can kind of keep an eye on. And that's really what we want, because we know they have some of their pressure right here, and I can always go to the corner gen there. It's not like the perfect. Hold on, I want one knife here if I can get it. No. All right, fair enough. There we go. I do need to check this gen over here in the corner. No, we're not going back for the save yet. This is something that Trickster does excel at, though, is like kind of locking down an area like this and then being able to punish anyone who goes for like a save. All right, hold on. We got main event. There we go. I had to pay a little bit of attention there. I think we're just gonna rehook in the same spot. Yeah, I think this is the best spot to hook up. I wasn't too sure. I was hoping there'd be another hook that's a little deeper into the 3-gen, but this is just gonna be the best hook spot. We can now venture over here to this gen that has a lot of progress. It's not always the best call because we can kind of just give the gen up, but yeah, look at that progress. They might have even 99'd it. No. It's only got 75% progress, but it's a good gen for a pop. This way, if something goes like horribly wrong, we can still like play the game. If we like let that gen get 99 and let them pressure over here as well, we'll be in a world of hurt because that gen's gonna go quick. At least this way, we're able to, you know, mess with him a little bit. We'll go for Adam. He's going into the 3-gen area. There we go. Nice. There's not much here to play on. Might as well. Oh, so close. The downside of main event is just losing the speed. I think if I would have been a little bit better on my aim there, it would have been nicer. There we go, though. That works. And we can get rid of this for later, since I think we'll be playing back over here. This is the nearest hook, but it does kind of confirm my suspicions that these 3 gens here that we have in this line are definitely the gens we're going to protect. The only gen I have to be worried about is just this one over here by the logs. But I don't think it has a lot of progress. The Michaela is eyeballing it. I might just take my pop over here. Like, that has not enough progress. Yeah, this is definitely the call. Oh, Adam's going next. I think that means they are calling it. It is getting to that point where... Hold on. Thank you. Nice. There it is. I would say it's getting to that point where now I'm starting to just be able to kind of get out of hand. They had good gen pressure at the beginning, but this build can scale up relatively well into the mid game. You just gotta be careful about them not to get too far ahead in the early game. Ah, there you are. You know, I had a feeling she was on this door, and she was just eyeballing me. Hi. Oh, she knows. So now we're just gonna go ahead and down her. It is Mori time. I do like this skin. And a great way. That was actually a really tough game, just because that start was so brutal. But we were able to bring it back pretty nicely. And it allows us to get straight to our next game. Alright, and for our second game, we have Recker's Yard, a much better map for us overall. Especially for the build, because like Blood Favor just goes really hard on this map. Especially if you injure a survivor like towards the middle. Oh no, he doesn't realize we have two survivors here. I'm probably gonna go for the Lori here. Or the Kate, my bad. There we go. Blood Favor goes off. And just for fun. Got him. Not too shabby. Blood Favor is in a bad spot once again, but we did get some good value off of it right there because that is a god palette, though honestly I think she ran into us anyway, so maybe not the best, but you know what? It's still pretty solid in my opinion. There we go. Not the best pop. Gives her a little bit more room to run, but looks like she didn't run. Hey gamer. This is not the right spot. And that is why. We do lose Blood Favor early, but you know what? That is a-okay. It is a shame when you lose something like Blood Favor that early. It happened both games today, but what are you going to do? At least helped us get it down in both the games, or at least it felt good. And it wasted a little bit of time, so you know they went, like, you know, fishing for the totem. This isn't the best use of pop, but no one is on any of the other gens. We already went around, we checked them. So I think the only real call we can make now is to kind of go, yeah, they're going for the save now, is to head over here in the first place. It took a while to do it, but we'll be nice. You know what? We'll go for you. Aim is a little off, but that's all right. Oh, aim is a lot off. You can tell that those Kaneki games have taken away a little bit on my aim. I still got the right pathing down though, I think, so we're fine. Try and get the right angle here. Man, just you're able to hit the corner so quickly because of the odd tile. Here we go. You know what? Alright, well, fair enough. Take that instead, alright? It is not a good aiming day, apparently, for me. There you go. That's the worst aiming I've done for quite a while. That's fair. It's gonna be like Trickster's one of those killers where you take a small break and you lose a little bit of it, almost like for every day you take a break. Unlike other killers like obviously like Wraith and stuff like that, but even with like Deathslinger, I don't ever feel it as bad. There we go. Nice. She only needs 2 more knives. Oh, that was a mistake. That this gen has a little bit of progress. Not the best for pop, but you know what? We're feeling pretty good right about now. Well, I got some scratch marks going for the save. These guys are playing a lot more on like the stealthy side, which I get it. It's definitely a good way of playing, especially on like this map. Do we have Nancy? We do have Nancy. Hi, what's up? Thank you. No drop. I have dissolution here. I feel pretty okay. I just gotta get her to drop the pallet. There it is. And now we just run her back into it. There goes knockout, which should force her hand a little bit more. It does. Easy peasy. There we go. And it's her first hook, which works out really well. Kate and Claudette are out of the game. I'll keep it in mind. But right now I'm feeling pretty good. So it's kind of just whoever I see. Again, these guys are playing in such a stealthier way. But they are getting the gens done. I don't feel like I have that much. Like, last game was definitely a lot harder. And felt a little bit like they have more pressure. These guys kind of crumble the moment they get into chase. Ah, there you are. Yeah, but the Claudette, like, again, stealth play is just so effectively good. Are we still hovering? We are, looks like. Let's try and injure with knives. Oh, yeah, that is quite good. At least got one more there. There we go. First survivor out of the game. Oh, there we go. Hold on. I heard somebody. You're still here, right? Yeah. Hey, buddy. What's going on? Come on. Nice. Now, let's give this a love tap. They already got the save. I only have a few more Pop Goes the Weasel on that. I have someone in the area who just is sneaking around really, really effectively well. And they're wasting a lot of time. Well, there goes one. Kind of just running off. I can't really chase this, though, I don't think. It seems silly because, like, we've dominated a lot of the chases so far, and I think I'd put the chase away quick, but I have a survivor who's stealthing back here on this gen, and they do require some respect. I just gotta be able to see where they're walking. There it is. Yeah, she knows she's been seen, and she's out of the game, so definitely the survivor we're looking for. It can show you, though, the effectiveness of some stealth play. Committing? No? A little odd. There we go. Thank you. Oh, I have a Bill who's running maybe inside? Or he's running to the other gen. Oh no. He might have hid. I see blood in there, or at least I think I did. So maybe hopped in a locker real quickly, head on. This does have quite a bit of progress. Alright, we'll keep that in mind. Ooh. Bill might be hiding to go for the gen. That wouldn't be a bad idea. Yeah, I think what we're gonna do. Hey, what's up? Oh, is he in there? Oh, he is. I don't know why you give him away. That's such a... Like, you know the survivor's upset. Hey, you got head on? No. You know the survivor's probably upset for him hiding, but I actually think it's the right play. Up you go. Yeah, I think that survivor might have gotten a little salty I'm hiding, but I think it's the right play because then he can try and sneak to the other gen. I don't know if I'd hide on a locker, but yeah. But there we go. That is today's build. Overall, it's a lot of fun. You should try it out in your games. Let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Much love, everyone. And until next time, I am Red and I am signing off.